Hello everybody, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome. And if you did subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit that little bell so you get notified every single time that I upload a new video. So I wanted to make a quick video today, but I don't think this video is going to actually be quick. It's actually going to be a pretty long video because I have a lot of information that I want to cover. It's about numerology, and I've had a few people that were interested in ordering a numerology report, but they just don't know what it's all about. You know, they want one, but they don't know if they really want one or why they want one. So they were asking me questions, like, what exactly is numerology? What is it going to tell me? What information will I receive? They just have a lot of questions. And instead of just writing it out for everybody, I decided to do a quick video because I do have the information in the description area down below. And I tell you guys that I read your life path number, your heart desire number, your expression number. I mean, the list goes, it's like this long. The list goes on and on and on. It's just so many things that are in this report. So the description doesn't tell you guys what your life path number is. It doesn't tell you what your expression number is. It doesn't tell you what your passion number is, or your gosh, there's so many. Your minor expression, your major expression, your desire. I mean, there's just so many. Your karmic number, your karmic depth number, and so I decided to make a video so I could just go over all that with you guys. So this video is just an introduction for the services that I offer. Welcome to the amazing world of Witchy Vibes 11 Numerology. Now, a lot of people believe numerology to be as influential as astrology. But of course, you can decide for yourself if numerology is going to be meaningful enough for you or not. And you'll find out by the end of this video if you want to order a numerology report from me. Now, the name that was given to you at birth provides a lot of vital information for numerology, such as your skills, disposition, characteristics, your disadvantages that accompany you throughout your entire life. It's called the draft of your personality. Each letter placed in a particular order bears unique information about the person. All of these factors are directed to create significant and revealing insight about the person that I'm reading. Now, the date of birth for numerology helps to understand the course of your life, to analyze the way that you live it, the possibilities you have, and the troubles that you may face on your path, inconsistencies in periods, and so on and so on and so on. Now, just a really short history of numerology. Laws of the universe influence everything around us. And I mean everything. I'm not even kidding you guys. Everything. I'm guided by numbers every single day of my life. The universe is constantly talking to me, constantly communicating with me using numbers. All the time. I see numbers all the time. I keep a journal of numbers. Every time I see a number that catches my attention and I'm starting to see them in synchronicities, I will write it down. I'll write down what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. I just try to document as much information as I can. And I see numbers like, excuse me, 911, 333, 1111, 411, 414, 1234, 1212. And so on and so on and so on. I have so many numbers that catch my attention, and sometimes they come to me in the oddest times. It's so bizarre. Numbers, light language. The universe is communicating with us all the time. You just have to be aware, consciously aware. And me seeing these numbers is actually what got me interested in numerology, because I started to see, actually the first number I started to see in 2003, I think it was 9/11. And all I could think about was what happened on 9/11. So I thought, oh my God, this is a bad sign. This is an omen. This is a bad omen. And I started to worry. So it started to drive me crazy to see 9/11 all the time. It got so bad that I would put, back then I had a VCR, and I would put like the VCR tape in front of the clock on the VCR, so I could not see the clock anymore because I didn't want to see 9/11. And then guess what? I would be driving in my car and the license plate in front of me would be like 9/11. Or I would look over to the right, sorry, the left, my other right, and I would see the address on a house and it would say 9/11. Or I'd be at work and I'd be giving money back to somebody and the change would be 9/11. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? I didn't know. So it kind of guided me into the path of numerology. And to be honest with you guys, 9/11 is not a bad number. It's not a scary number. It's not like the omen that I thought it was. So I thought I would just share that with you guys real quick because I just wanted to tell you guys how I got into numerology. Now, everything in life that was made is related to numbers. Believe it or not, everything is related to numbers. For instance, sunflower seeds can generate the logarithmic spiral pattern. If you don't believe me, look at a sunflower. Google a picture of a sunflower and look at it. All the florets make the golden angle. I grow sunflowers all the time ever since I moved out here to the country. I'm fascinated by them, so I grow them. They're beautiful. And for bonus, I get sunflower seeds, tons of them. Usually I gift them to people, and the ones that I don't gift out, I clean up, I roast them, and I eat them. Bonus! There are so many other facts showing us incredible things in life with just numbers. Numerology literally opens the hidden meaning of numbers for all of us. That's why I love numerology. I just love numerology. Okay, I'm back. I had to fix my lighting. I have this little light that I like to hook onto my laptop, but of course the battery died. You don't even want to know what I had to go through to make this video for you guys today. I've recorded this video already 4 times. 4. Every single time I tried to record, something happened. My phone didn't have enough space, then the phone was dying, then the computer wanted to restart and update whatever program that it needed to do, and it did it anyways. Then the battery died on my other light, so it's like, oh my God, should I even do this video today? And then something just kept pushing me to do it. So challenges. These are challenges. So in the last video that I made, I had mentioned that numerology is a metaphysical science based on relationships between numbers coinciding events. It was introduced to us thousands and thousands of years ago. Numerology was actually introduced to us more than 1,000 years ago by famous philosophers. However, most numerologists recognize Pythagoras as one of the famous philosophers that introduced numerology to the Western culture. Also, numerology has always been treated with great respect by our ancestors. All of our ancestors used numerology to guide them. Every number has a specific nature that creates a certain vibration which handles a particular pattern in life. So when I do a reading for you guys, I read a whole bunch of stuff for you guys. I just don't give you your life path number and your heart desire number. I go down a whole list of categories that I read for you guys. I read your life path number, your birthday number, your karmic depth, your expression number, and the list goes on and on and on. This list is in the description area at the end of mostly all my videos. In this video, I wanted to go over what each category is, like what your life path number is, what is your expression number. So I want to let you guys know what exactly it is that I'm reading for you guys, so you guys will have a better understanding of what numerology is, and that'll help you decide if it's something that you are interested in ordering for yourself or not. So in a reading, I usually start out with your life path number, and this number consists of the sum of your birthday, the month, and the year of birth. So it's so important that you guys give me this information correctly. You guys give me your full birth name, first, middle, and last. If you don't have a middle name, that's okay. Your nickname, if you have one. If you don't, it's okay. Your birth date. If you guys could you write it out? Because I've gotten some where the numbers are, I guess in the UK they do the month in the middle instead of the month first. Like here in America, like my birthday is in August. I put 8/5 and then the year of my birth. Some people send me where it's the date of birth and then the month and then the year, which is not a problem. Just let me know. I mean, for the most part, I usually can catch it, but there's some months that are a little tricky. And if I don't get the birth date correctly, your numerology report will not read correctly. So the life path number can show your inborn dispositions and possible features that are going to come along with you during your lifetime. The main number that will be viewed is your life path number. It helps to understand the tracks that you will go through in your life for the rest of your life. It discloses the most dominant path that you should keep during your lifetime and the lessons that life brings to you. The positive features of this number indicates are your talents, your skills, and your capabilities that you have, that you carry, that you hold. Also, the life path number shows negative features that you have to keep in balance to avoid regrets. Your report will also indicate what your birth date reveals about you. The specialty of your birthday number is that it's permanent. It can't change. Like your name can change, your birth date, it can't change. Your birth date is your birth date. That's it. And I just seen a sparkle of light like right here. I don't know if that's going to show up on video or not, but keep your eyes around, you guys. You might see orbs. So your birthday number is permanent and cannot be changed. It's stable. It's a stable number. It represents the vibrating effect given to you from birth. It is one of the most important and significant numbers in numerology. It determines the distinctive skills that you have since you've came into this life, okay? And clarifies the challenges that you may face in life. So next thing that I read is your expression number. Your expression number is a number generated from all the letters of your complete name. So it's important that you give me your name correctly. It creates an expression, or what we also call destiny number. Its name Destiny really holds the determination of this number indicator. Generally, it portrays the goals and deeds that you should complete while living in this world with the name that you were given on your birthday when you were born. Your full name hides the capabilities and inner powers that you obtain, and you may not even know this about yourself. It can also be called your potential fortune path. Now, your expression number is one of your most important numbers for numerology. So pay attention to that number when I give you guys your report, as it's built on the letters of your complete name. It holds unique information about your tendencies, abilities, talents, skills, including your negative, weak sides that accompany you throughout your life. The name that you have symbolizes your history and everything you've got from your ancestors up to the minute of your birth. Despite the story behind your birth, it resulted in the person that you are today. Now, before having a child, parents usually instinctively feel the guiding power that influences the name choice. And in such a way, it creates your destiny. Even if you don't like your name, it has been chosen, not accidentally, because nothing happens on coincidence. Nothing is accident. Everything is as it should be. It is the name intended for you in this lifetime. Now, your minor expression number is a composite element in numerology. It is created from your current name, the name that you say to other people. Like, my name is Gabrielle, but I identify to other people as Gabby. When I introduce myself, I'm Gabby. I never introduce myself as Gabrielle. So it's created to form your current name, the name that you say to other people, and also last and nicknames. Short name plays a role, not a major role in numerology, but it plays a role as a full name. But sometimes it gives additional thorough information that the full name doesn't include, because some letters in the short name are different from the letters that are in your full name. And I did my report. I played around with it a little bit. I just did my name without using my nickname, Gabby. And I noticed a difference in my karmic numbers. So I identify as Gabby. So when I did my report, I added Gabby back in there. And that's the report that I read for myself and I identified as. But there was a slight difference there. And it was definitely in my karmic numbers. Planes of expression. There are 4 distinct factors which differentiate each individual expression of life, okay? Physical represents physical action, physical endurance, practicality, and values. Mental represents patterns of thought, use of the mind to arrive at specific conclusions. Emotional. Emotional represents emotional reactions, expression of feelings associated with the living of life. Spiritual. Spiritual represents the spiritual, intuitive, inner knowledge aspects of the person's level of understanding of humankind. Now, the next category that I read is your heart desire number. Now, the heart desire number is also called the soul urge. This indicator is not as important as your life path number, your birthday number, or your expression number, because we don't tell the features determined by this indicator to others. Your heart desire number is kind of personal. It's not something you really want to share. It is about your inner state of mind, your interests, things you hate, your habits, and your hidden emotions. Those are things that we don't really come out and tell people. Also, your soul urge indicates your wishes and your thoughts. Your wishes and thoughts are close to your heart. Your wishes and thoughts are close to your soul urge. Now, your wishes and thoughts are close to your heart. Your name includes your real motives and main ideas covered by the actions. The effect of your heart's desire number spreads on all the fields of the activities, such as career, relationships, surroundings, behavior, lifestyle, and entertainment. Next is the balance number. People respond in different ways to the challenge of destiny. Some people shy away from difficult situations to ponder them over quietly, while others like to run away or flee from their feelings to try to protect themselves. The number of balance helps us to get out of the difficult or threatening situations. Next is your personality number. This number manages your personality manifestations, and it's called your inner dreams number. It reveals your inner nature. Your personality number symbolizes the internal thoughts and dispositions of the person, the deepest feelings and desires. This number influences your relationship with people and the way that you are ready to share your secrets with others. It influences the level of trust between you and other people and the way that you let them into your private life. So the heart's desire number shows if you are ready to reveal your secrets, to become more relaxed in company. Generally, This number shows you, or shows who you really are, what you wish, and what you truly need. You guys ready for the next one? The next one is bum, 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 karmic lessons. Karmic lessons. This number for numerology represents your talents and mission of your life. It's called hidden passion. What's your hidden passion? If you want to know, you need to order one of my numerology reports, and I will let you know what your hidden passions are. So this number is your hidden passions. Of course, a lot of numbers can be repeated. So you can have a lot of hidden passions as well as karmic lessons. And I have a couple. There are a lot of karmic lessons for every person, but they still make a unique combination that helps to understand your personality better. So karmic lessons is not a bad thing. There are a lot of karmic lessons for every person, and I have a couple. But they still make a unique combination that helps us to understand your personality better. So if you want to know what your karmic lessons are, you have to order a numerology report from me. Numerology grounds its knowledge on the understanding of numerical factors that formed us up to the first second of our life, as it created the destiny we live by today. So you have advantages and disadvantages. So basically, you guys, karmic lessons point out our disadvantages or areas that we should work on intensively. And that's not a bad thing because, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Numerology advises people who have more than 3 numbers as a karmic lesson not to worry or not to despair. They should face the problems courageously and improve the skills that they believe to be bad at, especially when it relates to your career. It's very important in such cases, and it's good to point these things out. And when you actually get a visual on this and you read it, you could be like, oh, that really is, wow, that characteristic really is me. When I got mine and I read my karmic lesson, I was just like, wow, that's so on point. The next category in the numerology report is your personal year cycle. And I really like this portion of the report. I always refer back to mine. Your personal year cycle number. You are under the impact of the personal year that starts in January and it finishes the last day of December. The peak period of the personal year is its last 3 months, okay? The first 3 months of the year are not as powerful. They're not that powerful. They're powerful, but they're not that powerful. It's just a build-up. It's like the intro. It's like the intro of the seasons or of the year. It's the intro of the year. Because recently, previous year has been in full spirit. So the new year needs to basically save up energy. Okay? September is believed to be the most powerful month because it has the perfect level of energy. After September, the most influential time in the year begins. I also noticed this in astrology too. A lot of the times, September seems to be the month that a lot of the energy waves come through, a lot of the portals, a lot of activity for me. Even in my house, a lot of activity seems to start in September. The impact of the annual cycle is very energetically strong and important for every single person. Personal month number. When the 9-year cycle starts, we get under the impact of 9-month and 9-day cycles, even if we can't feel it as clearly as we can feel the year cycles. Day and month cycles are made similarly to personal annual cycles from 1 to 9. Now, day and month cycles have influence in the same spheres as annual cycle, but with a more narrower effect. Now, the number that everybody wants to know about, everybody wants to know if they have one or not, is the karmic debt number. What do you owe the universe, you guys? What do you owe the universe? What is your karma? What is your karma debt number? If you want to know, you know what you got to do. Order a numerology report. Your karmic debt number since the time that our soul existed, began. Since you became essence, since you became light, since you became a soul, it has gained a great amount of wisdom. Your soul has so much wisdom, okay? But also has had negative experiences and mistakes or neglected gifts given by life. Numerology has a notion called karmic debt. It includes the concept of correcting mistakes. You need to take a challenge that you hadn't coped with in a previous life. So then you reincarnate and you pay off your karmic debt in the next life that you're living in. My karma is gotta be paid off soon, hopefully. I feel like I've paid a lot back in karma. And then this lifetime, when I feel like negativity is going to come out of me, I just like have to suck it back in because I don't want the karma in my next lifetime. So when I get challenges and life just seems so impossible, right there, I know that that's karma, right? If it's a challenge, that's like a karma quiz. Can you pass the karma quiz? If not, it's going to keep coming back at you until you exit this life. And then when you reincarnate, if you don't pass the karma quiz, you're going to get it again in your next lifetime. But then again, with everything that's happening with the ascension process, there's a lot going on where we are purging out a lot of karma. So a lot of the body pains, aches and pains that you have, and a lot of what you're going through in life all at once, and it just seems so overwhelming. That's like, how can I put this to make it make sense? That's like, basically, it's like you're paying all your karmic debt all at once in this lifetime just to get it all done and over with so you can enter the ascension with a clean slate, basically. So if you're lucky, maybe your karmic debt is already paid off or will be soon. So here's another category that I read in your numerology report. It's your maturity number. The maturity number is a number that demonstrates the main wish and desire of your life. This wish gets more distinct in your early 30s. I mean, it depends on the person actually, but I feel that by your 30s, you should kind of know, what you want. So by this time, you know your advantages, desires, and your inner preferences better. And you can understand your nature fully, hopefully by 30. If not, like 35, hopefully. I want to say I don't think I matured. I mean, I've always been pretty mature, but I want to say that I matured more in my 30s. Like 36. I became more of a mature person at the age of 36. I became more chill, more mellow, more laid back, and more understanding. And I kind of started to manifest what I wanted out of life when I was in my later 30s. With this report, it will calculate your maturity number, okay? And hopefully, by the 30s, by the age of 30 or so, you'll know who you are and who you want to become and what's the most important thing in your life. We may call it the gift of maturity because you don't scatter your interests anymore. Once you're at that level, you're not like a scatterbrain. You're not searching because you already kind of know what you want and you know how to get it. And by this time, you should kind of finally know what you want to achieve and be able to concentrate on that instead of experimenting. Because when you're younger, you don't really know what you want to be or do when you grow up. And, they asked me that when I was in school, when I was a little kid. I was like, I don't know. Every little kid says they want to be a fireman, a vet, an actress. Like, I don't freaking know. You're asking me, I'm like 5 years old. You're asking me what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know. I want to experiment life. I want to live life. I want to do a lot of things. I don't know what I want to do. So, you have your whole childhood, teenage years, and younger adult years to screw up, figure it out, and just live life. So, by your mature years, your 30s, later 30s, going into your 40s, you should already know what you want and you should be able to concentrate on it. Now, the next portion of the numerology report is your hidden passion number. The presence of talent leads to your desire of developing it. Talent requires you to show your self-expression. Hidden passions affect and rule your life. Okay? This number will reveal what they are and what that is. Subconscious confidence or subconscious self number. Subconscious confidence reflects the inner confidence in your strength and ability to react decisively to unexpected situations. This number reflects the ability to correctly assess and react to a situation. Another portion of this report will indicate your pinnacle numbers. A pinnacle is a 4 long-term cycle in the way of your life, okay? You have to deal with the properties of these cycles, and as a result, the culmination of the cycle adds something to your personality. Change of cycle always occurs between your 9th and 1st personal year. The culmination of the cycle always occurs within a period of intense transformation of our lives. We start counting from the first culmination cycle. So each person can have only 3 shifts round the culmination of a lifetime. Challenges numbers. What are your challenges? What challenges you? Everyone is born with strengths and weaknesses of character. While receiving an education, a person must discover and develop their talents and transform weakness into strength. In general, that is the essence of our being. Challenges are very important because they tell you about your specific weakness. If you know the nature of your weakness, you get a handy tool for turning weakness into strength. So don't run from things that scare you. There are 4 challenges that people might encounter during their lifetime. For most people, some challenges are repeated. For others, all 4 challenges are different. Each challenge corresponds to a certain period of life, except the third, okay, or the main challenge, which is stretched throughout the entire period from birth to death. The first challenge becomes relevant in the early period of your life and often lasts until the early adulthood of your life. Its duration depends on how soon you're willing to face the problem and resolve it. Now, before you've fully explored the first challenge, however, the second challenge will just like creep up and it'll begin. The most intense second challenge comes in adulthood. I remember The third or main challenge is unique. It can last throughout the whole life, throughout your whole lifetime, and its impact is stronger than that of the rest of the challenges. Now, the fourth and last and final challenge comes into force during the periods of late maturity. And working on it falls in the final stage of your life. So by the end of your lifetime, when you're possibly on, your way out to transition, is when you'll have a realization about things in your life. And that's kind of like when people say, like religious people, repent. That is the final fourth stage of your life, is when you're transitioning, and a lot of people do the forgiving, the repenting, the understanding, the opening of the mind, and they have that realization. So the last, and you want to get all of that, all of those things that I just mentioned achieved in your life before the fourth and final stage. But I'm sure the fourth and final stage always has something that was in your life that was an unsaid thing or an undone thing that will become something you realize and you speak about. But if you don't, then all of these things, that those challenges and cycles in your life will just repeat themselves when you incarnate. And the good thing about a numerology report is it brings all of this information to you, to the surface. And if you are truly dedicated in clearing your karmic debt, being a better person, living life to your fullest, and knowing what your capabilities are, and being successful, then a numerology report is something that would benefit you. Also in this report, I read your essence. The essence number will tell you of the lessons you should learn in a particular year, okay? It will also teach you about your perception of your surroundings and advise you about success. What will make you successful? What will hinder your success? Such questions like that will be answered in this portion of your numerology report. And as a bonus, I add at the end celebrities that share the same life path number as you, the same birth date as you, and same expression number as you, so you guys can kind of compare notes with each other. Alright guys, so I've come to the end of the video finally. This video is so long and I so apologize, I really do. I hope this video answered all your questions. I hope it was informative. I hope it was knowledgeable. If you're ready to order your full numerology report, you can do that right now by emailing me at touchedby11angels@gmail.com. But look at it, because it's touched.by.11.angels@gmail.com, and that email is in the description area down below, along with all the information of everything that I read in the report: the life path number, the heart desire number, the expression number, and everything that we covered in this video today. Okay, so real quick, before I sign off here, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has purchased a numerology report from me. You guys are amazing, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And last but not least, I want to thank everybody that has donated to my channel. You inspire me, and you make me want to keep making videos for you guys. And if you would like to donate, my PayPal information is down below. Any amount. I'm good with any amount. It could be 50 cents, could be $1. I also offer spiritual guidance by donation only. And if you cannot donate money, energy, I also accept time energy. Take time to write me or draw me a picture. I love snail mail. My address is also in the description area down below. I actually have something coming from Sweden. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm just like like super excited. I have a new pen pal and she knows who she is. So I just can't wait. I love snail mail, you guys. Sending you guys all lots of love and lots of light and many blessings.
I go out walking after midnight.